Just a little pause for thought. My first car had a very small engine, and I loved the colour. A vivid yellow, you could definitely see me coming. The only thing was that it had a rather unfortunate habit. 1 minute it would be running well, and then suddenly, without warning, it would just come to a halt. A brief judder, jolt, and standstill. I got to know the breakdown company very well. We were almost on first name terms, and I came to know my little local garage very well. The mechanics would wave graciously as I was towed in on a regular basis. But the funny thing was, no matter how many times I broke down, it never failed to take me by surprise. And when I look back, I see those times as a kind of reflection of our lives. 1 minute, we seem to be trundling along without any major problems. Life seems to be going smoothly. And then in the blink of an eye, we're stopped in our tracks. It might be sudden illness, a bereavement, the loss of a job, a family problem, anything that brings us to a sudden halt. And there are times, aren't there, when we just can't move on alone. Times when we're stuck and need to call for help. And that's where calling on good friends and family and even experts comes in. Interestingly, in the Christian faith, Jesus never sent his disciples out to face all the challenges alone. He sent them in pairs. Good practice there, I think. And to my great embarrassment, as this was definitely a human error, on at least one of the breakdown occasions, I also learnt this: we can't run on empty. Sometimes our human resources just run out, and we need to slow down or even stop, refuel, and recharge our batteries. Come away with me to some quiet place where we can rest a while, Jesus said on one occasion. Sound advice, I think. And maybe the most important lesson my unreliable little car taught me is that we just never know what's around the next corner. And in that sense, there's no point really in worrying about the future and what might or might not happen. All we can do is try to keep our eyes on the road, enjoy the view when we can, and then hopefully we'll feel more able to cope when we're taken by surprise. Mind you, I do drive a more reliable car these days, so I don't have such a close relationship with the garage. But there was something very special about that first little bright yellow number, and life was never dull.